Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a very good day everyone. Thank you for attending these sessions. My name is Asma Qamaliah Abdul Hamid, and I'm from University Kebangsaan Malaysia. And today I will share with you guys one of my study together with my colleagues, Professor Technologist Dr. Muhammad Helmi Ali, and also with Dr. Zhang Xiaohan. And basically today's discussion or sharing sessions entitled Leveraging Digital Transformations for Sustainable Development in Micro and Small Enterprise. Alright, so basically this is the content for our today's discussions. Okay, so as the introductions, we can see that the COVID-19 pandemic have significantly disrupted the global economic system, right? So we also can feel the new normals that has been causes or influenced right after the pandemic hit the world. So this is also happened in the micro and small enterprises, or what we call as the SMEs. They also particularly are very vulnerable due to the limited financial and the technological resources right after the pandemic hit us. So as a result, they need a solutions that could help them to going out from the pandemic effects. So from here we can see that the digital transformations has emerged as a critical strategy for them to survive, and as a long-term resilience, alongside with the increasing attentions to sustainability and the sustainable development goals. So in terms of the research problem, we can see that despite the growing interest in the digital transformations, most of the studies in the previous literature are focused too much attentions on the large corporations, and we also can see that there are still a limited understanding on how the MSAs could be integrate the digital transformations with the sustainability goals in order for us to understand this gap. We have aims to examine how the digital transformations able to support the sustainability in MSAs. So specifically, we want to identify what are the key capabilities and the strategic approaches that the MSEs can use to enable the sustainable business development. So before we moving forward, we need to understand what are the key concepts in this study. Basically, there are two key concepts that we need to understand. The first one is the digital transformations, where in this study we refer this to the integrations of the digital technologies into the business process and value creations. On the other hand, sustainability, we believe it must be involving the economic, the environmental, as well as the social dimensions, and this sustainability always align with the SDGs, right? So in this study, we want to explore these two concepts and how these two concepts intersect in MSAs. So basically, we adopted a systematic literature review approaches where we are using the Web of Science database, and we have identified in total 11 article has been selected after we are using the relevant key terms like the digital transformation, sustainability, as well as the MSAs or micro enterprises. So as I mentioned, after we have collected all the 11 article, we are conducting a qualitative thematic analysis, and our focus in this analysis is divided into 4 aspects. The first one is the drivers, the second is the organizational capabilities, the third one is the sustainability outcomes, and the final one is the strategic implications. So the first finding is that the digital transformation could enhance the competitiveness. So our finding shows that it improves the operational efficiency, reduce the cost, and allows the MSEs to access a wider market through digital platform like the e-commerce. We also can see that it supports the innovations in terms of products and services. The second finding highlights the importance of the organizational capabilities, and from this finding we understand that a successful digital transformations requires a skilled employees, a strong managerial commitments, as well as the strategic planning. In this finding also, we understand that technological alone actually is not sufficient without the support from these capabilities. So the third finding is digital transformations also actually contributes to sustainability. So from our finding, we see that it improves the resource efficiency, reduce the waste, enhance the supply chain management, and also digital transformation able to support the transparency in MSEs. So from these outcomes, we can see that it aligns with the several SDGs, for example, SDG 9, SDG 12. However, we also have identified that MSEs very vulnerable and also facing several challenges, including limited finance resources, lack of expertise, and also there are resistance to the change by the employees. So as a solution, we also want to suggest that the MSEs should adopt affordable digital tools. They also should provide trainings and also make use or leveraging the government support initiative in order for them to improve the usage of the digital transformations. So in conclusion, digital transformation actually is a powerful tool, right, that could enhance the competitiveness, the resilience, as well as the sustainability, specifically in MSAs. But nevertheless, their successfulness actually, it depends on the organizational capabilities and the strategic alignment. So the MSCs or the organizations should focus on developing the digital strategies and their capabilities before they want to adopt or use the digital transformation. And in this case, the policymakers also should provide a target support on what they want to do in future in terms of the MSE's context. So in future, we also need to explore what are the empirical evidence across the industrial and regions in terms of the usage of the digital transformations and the sustainability. So with that, with that conclusions, I end my presentations. Thank you everyone.